And we are at the oldest restaurant in the planet, Botín. Buenos días, good morning, buenos días. Aquí reportando desde Madrid, España. Today we are gonna do something really cool. We're gonna have lunch at the world's oldest restaurant. And when I say that, I mean Guinness World Record, oldest restaurant in the world. Founded in 1725 by Jean Botín, a Frenchman here in the Ciudad de Madrid. And then when they died, they didn't have any kids. So the nephew, del sobrino, took over the restaurant and then renamed it to El Sobrino de Botín. So that's why it's called. So let's go explore this piece of history. When we walked to the restaurant, we found this massive line of people here that really makes you wonder, why is there 200 people making a line? So we went and asked, and it turns out that they are waiting for Doña Manolita, which is a lottery stand. Turns out the lottery is very popular in Spain right now, and this place is known for giving some prizes. Look, you can see people, this is not Doña Manolita, but people buying lottery. We have to make a left here. Oh, we actually have to show you all of the people here, so it's cool. Look at this. This entire thing goes down for 4 blocks of people making a line to buy the lottery. Same lottery you get anywhere, but the rumor says that your chances are improved if you get Doña Manolita. You can see it's very cold, like not very cold, but like people have jackets. Not comfortable to do that 2 an hour, right? They even have to bring police, mira, to manage the line. So everybody comes here. Look right here, Doña Manolita has a line around the block, around maybe 200 people waiting all day long. Literally all day long, people waiting here to get a chance at Doña Manolita tickets, which then again is exactly like any other ticket. Here. Chocolatería San Ginés. This is like the popular one, like the, I don't know, the TripAdvisor popular one. Look, people making line for churros and chocolate. La Plaza Mayor with the Christmas market. And we are at the oldest restaurant in the planet, Botín.
Restaurante Botín, the Guinness Book of World Records, oldest restaurant in the world. And what that means is it's the longest continuously running restaurant to have never closed its doors until the pandemic, of course.
Yeah.
But it was opened, it was built and opened in the year 1725 by a Frenchman. Well, first he married a woman from Asturias in the north of Spain, and they came together to Madrid to work for the Spanish court, him as a chef. And then they decided to open a posada. A posada means an inn. And so that was the original purpose of the restaurant. So you would eat on this first floor, and then you would sleep on one of the rooms.
Nice.
So this part here is the only addition to the building, built in 1865. It was originally a walkway, and to the right you can see the original door. Most of the streets that surround the Plaza Mayor are named after the business that was on them. Very logical. So this was the knife grinding street, and it was actually a very dangerous time in 1700s. There were a lot of cloak and dagger stabbings. We had nice sharp knives on this street.
Oh, wow.
So it was actually illegal to walk on the street unless you had written business. The whole building, I said, is in fantastic condition, which is really something, because during the Civil War, which was from 1936 to 1939, a lot of the area was destroyed. Jean Botín left the restaurant to his nephew. It was a nephew from his wife's side, so I think that's why he was like sobrino del Botín.
He was Spanish.
Technically a Botín. It was passed down all through generations, all the way in the Botín family till 1926, when the González family took over. and we're now on the 4th generation of the Gonzalez family working here.
What do they have on the top floors today? A hotel?
So now they have dining rooms on every floor except the tippy top floor, which is office space.
Is it a typical Spanish plate? Because we haven't seen.
The cochinillo.
Sí.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this?
it is. It's really famous in Segovia.
Ah,
That's where it's most famous.
nice. Cool.
This here is the original Castilian dining room. This is where you would have eaten in 1725. And they really try to keep it as close to what it looked like, as true to what it was in the 1700s. Original tiling. Painting, this is probably the most prestigious piece of artwork in the restaurant. It was bought from the reserve collection at the Prado.
Ooh.
And it's a painting of an original drawing done by a Flemish artist named Van de Gaag. This is done by a Russian artist named Schild. But Van de Gaag was commissioned by Philip II to draw to depict the city of Madrid, how it looked in 1561 when it became capital. So then Schild did a painting of that drawing, so you can get a real idea of what Madrid looked like in that year when it became capital of 1561, almost unrecognizable.
I guess the bathrooms have been updated, right?
Yes, they have, luckily for us. So this whole area down here is called the bodega. Bodega in Spanish means storage room. So obviously was where they stored things. It's had various purposes over the years. There's a couple of closed off chimneys, so they burnt things down here. But this area specifically where we are is called the leñería. Leña means firewood. So this is where they stored the firewood, and they would bring it up and down to the kitchen.
So we're going down even deeper into what it was, the wine cellar. Wow. Bueno, we're gonna start our course meal. Okay, siguiente etapa es pimienta con pollo. Put everything into the bread and setas, cochinillo, finito. Okay, if you come to Spain, as I always say, do your life. However, if you manage to come here and this history interests you, this is an amazing restaurant, excellent ambience, the food is great. Try to do the history tour. It's, as the Germans will say, tip top. The whole experience for 78 euros. Okay, so with this we conclude our visit to the oldest restaurant in this planet as of now. Fantastic experience. Congratulations to everybody at Botín. We had an amazing dinner, so I hope you try. I mean, I don't know, if you come to Madrid, definitely try to make it. It's definitely a really good experience. Make sure to go up and down to the cellar. And the last floor, don't just come in and eat. Definitely don't eat outside. That's for rookies. That is big time for rookies. I will definitely see you on the next adventure, my people. Ciao. Venga.